almost lunchtime, so I'll go back and crank a bit of lunch, and then I think we're going to Bunnings to get this pizza oven. I did a video on our old pizza oven. Well, it's not old, we've only used it 4 times. It's one of those ones from Bunnings that you got to put wood pellets in, and I've just avoided using it because it's a bit of a hassle keeping on top of the fire. We used to have a proper wood-fired one, not a clay one. It was on a steel one on wheels, but you had to put wood in it, proper bits of wood, and that was pretty easy to keep a track of. It wasn't too bad, but what's the name? This one with the pellets, it's just too much hassle. I thought it would be easier because I've got those pellets anyway for my smoker. It's the same pellets. I thought it would be easier, but it's not. It's just you only get about 5 minutes of good flame out of it, and then you just got to keep topping it up, and it's just a pain. You're trying to cook pizza, you're trying to talk to people, and you just got to keep feeding it pellets, and it's not efficient. Like, it goes through pellets like anything. So I've persevered with the wood because I like the taste of the wood-fired pizza, but I'm gonna go gas. Well, not gas. It's a thing from Bunnings. It's only $90, and it's like a hot box, I suppose, and it's just lined with stone, pizza stone, bottom, top, and the sides and the back, and it's just opened at the front, and then you lay it on your barbecue and use your barbecue as the heat source, and it gets up pretty hot. And so yeah, I'm gonna try that, and then if that works out, I'm gonna sell the one that I've got, give it a clean up, because like I said, we only used it 4 or 5 times. I'll give it a clean up and sell that, and that'll pay for this thing, and hopefully it's a bit easier and we might use it a bit more often, and you don't have to have wood hanging around, and yeah, it's just easier. I'll just keep it underneath the barbecue or something, so that should be good. I've got the folks coming around for dinner tonight, and we're going to do, and that's another reason I wanted to get rid of this wood pellet one, is because we've got the folks coming around. We're only going to, because we're doing other thing, we're not making pizzas for dinner, but we're going to make like a garlic bread pizza kind of thing, and we're only going to make one of them. So if you wanted to use the wood-fired pizza oven, it takes, a good 40 minutes for it to crank up and get hot, and then you wasted all those pellets just to get it up, and then you whack your pizza in, it's cooked in 2 or 3 minutes, and then you've only cooked the one pizza, so you just wouldn't use it. You just you buy some pre-made garlic bread or whatever and chuck it in the oven. So yeah, I want to it's just not easy. If you're going to cook 10-15 pizzas, it'd probably be alright, but even then it's just a hassle keeping on top of the fire. So I'm hoping this thing, you just crank the barbie up, get it hot, pretty much forget about it until it's at temperature, and then whack your one pizza in, cook your one pizza and turn it off, and easy as. Yeah, no mess, no fuss really. So yeah, as long as, I'm pretty sure Bunnings up the road from us in Wangara, they got them in stock, so I'll do another video taking that apart and putting it together, and doing a pizza. I'm going to do pizzas tomorrow, so I've got a mate coming around for lunch, so yeah, going to do pizzas tomorrow to try it out doing pizzas. So because like I said, tonight's just going to be a quick one garlic bread pizza. We're not actually going to make pizzas because we've got like a different menu on the card, so yeah, it'd be too much food if we start making pizzas as well. So it'd be a good opportunity to try that out tomorrow and see how that goes. But yeah, cheers for watching, and g'day again. Just got back from that ride this morning, done all the shopping, had a big clean up out here. Got the folks coming around for dinner tonight, so thought I'd better spruce the place up a bit. She was getting pretty messy, especially after that storm. We had everything tucked away, so yeah, it's good to get it all back in order. So as promised, got this pizza oven, glary from the light, but yeah, give that a shot. I was going to open it in the car park because I just seen this when we put it in the car to make sure that the stones weren't broken, because that's going to ruin the night if I've got to go back there, but all good. I had this stuff, so what's that? Doesn't say. Oh, hickory. That's hickory flavour and cherry wood. I just bought these today, and then I got this thing as well. Just hoping to get a bit of smoky flavour back into this, so I'll just put a bit of that in there, or that, whatever. I'll probably try these ones tonight. and maybe try them tomorrow because I'm going to do some pizzas for lunch tomorrow. So yeah, try it in that, put it in the barbecue, and hopefully we'll see what happens. But if not, it's still going to be a lot easier than what I had, so should be fine. Just trying to figure out where I can put this camera. That'll do, as long as it doesn't fall. Yeah, and I'll unbox this thing. I think Bunnings always add extra tape to their packaging. I don't know what the go is there. Maybe to stop people thieving stuff. I think opening the box and chucking a bit of extra stuff in there. I had a mate of mine that I used to work with. I don't see him anymore, but he used to work at Bunnings, and he reckons they lose a whole store's worth of stock each year to theft, which is pretty bad. I don't know how true it is, but yeah, if it is true, that's a fair bit. I'll just open this on the floor because I'm gonna drop it otherwise. Apparently you got to put it together. I was watching a few reviews about it on YouTube, and you got to put it together. Someone was having a whinge. It's literally like six screws or something. So got the instructions. Probably tells you how to put it together. Just make sure you can see it all. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, okay, yeah, I don't have them anyway. My Barbie's a bit different. It doesn't have a flame. It's infrared, so it should still work. We'll leave that open anyway. I'll just bring it up here bit by bit. Shall I put it on my other bench? Yeah, it's packaged really well. Very tight. What's that? Must be the back. There, the rails that hold the stones in. Yeah, it comes pretty well packaged. I don't think the stones are going to be broken. I thought it was kind of loose, but there the stones in there. The time 2:53. Let's see how long it takes to put together. Oh, that's pretty cool. So it's got a oh, that looks pretty nice. He's cooking salmon on it. I don't know if you can see it. He's cooking, yeah, salmon, veggies and stuff, bit of steak. I didn't even look at that. Requires a grill cooking surface of 37 centimetres deep. And I got the width, no worries, but about 37 centimetres. It should be, I think no one's bigger than that. Yeah, if that's as big as it is, that should be fine. Just blow all the foam out just so you don't put that on your pizza. Leave that over there. Oh, it's actually got a thermometer, but not with numbers, just with pictures. It's just got like one that's saying that it's cold, and then another one with a picture of a fire. So that must be when you can cook. So I'm gonna turn this on pretty much as soon as I build it. They reckon you should heat it up a bit slowly every time you use it, not just the first time. Just heat it up pretty slow for like 5 or 10 minutes, and then crank it up after that. Yeah, see, there's no way these are going to break. They're pretty well packaged. Yeah, no, that's pretty cool. through so many pizza ovens trying to find one that works and it's easy, so I'm hoping this is the last one. I just can't justify like a proper pizza oven. It's thousands of dollars, and I mean, I like pizzas but not that much. Okay, and that should be it. Yep. Alright, so where's the rest of it? Is that it? There's no bottom. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll put these stones, stack them up here I suppose so they don't fall. I watched one video on how to put it together, but it was like 4 o'clock in the morning, I wasn't really paying attention, so I'm gonna have to refer to instructions. No, that's not too bad. There's a few screws there. Just a handful. Some kind of brackets or something. 4 of them. And then, what's that, 4 bigger ones. Alright. What's in the package? You already know that. Place the housing upside down. So he's got it facing that way. Try not to scratch it before we've even used it. Back panel. So that's the back panel. And there on the inside. So it's got flame upside down, because that's upside down. Yep. And it's got these, I don't know what they're for yet. So they just, it's got a lip that it sits in. And I might get my probably don't want to use a big one because we'll strip them out. 4 screws. I think all the screws. Yep, all the screws are exactly the same. Yep, and washers for everything. So you got 20 screws. Oh, you've only got 12 washers. Yep, so this back panel needs 4 screws, 4 washers. Sorry about the view. I don't have the no, that's no good. And I'm gonna drop it. No, that's no good. Maybe there's better. I don't have the tripods and all that stuff yet. Okay, so next step is identify the top stone. So that top stone is, that's the bottom one because it doesn't have a hole in it. The top one's got a hole in it. It's for the thermometer to poke through. I wonder which. Oh no, it's both the same. They got. Doesn't matter which way it goes. Must go that way. Oh, hang on. Yep. So these cutouts are on the side, but it doesn't matter if it goes that way or that way. Like that. Yep. There is 1 notch on each side of this stone. Yep. Gently fit the top stone E into the housing A. The probe of the gauge will be centered in the hole in the top stone once installed. You probably don't want that to touch the stone, because otherwise it's going to give you false readings. Gently fit the top stone. Ding, ding. Identify the rear stone. H. Okay, so the rear stone is this one. Cutouts at the bottom. The side stones have got cutouts in the middle. Yeah. So rear stone. So it's a bit tricky because it's doing everything upside down. So that goes like that. Yep. And then those springs are, you can see, those springs are providing a bit of friction, I suppose. Probe the gauge here. Identify the rear stone onto the block housing behind the top stone and in front of the back panel. Behind the top stone. Yep. Back panel done. Small bits facing up. Yep. The shorter side faces up. 2 side stones. We're still upside down. They've got the front facing that way. Try and always orientate what you're working on to how they've got it in the instructions here. It makes it a bit easier. There are your handles, so that goes in like that. Oh, yep. I'll do this and then I'll show you. Is that right? Oh, hang on. Oh, it must be that way. Okay. So front's here, obviously, with the opening, and then you've got, see how that one has a cutout, but that one doesn't on the side. So the cutout jigsaw is in. I don't want to try and bend the stones either. That won't end well. Yep, keep that centered. Yep. So yeah, you got a flat side. Whoops. I'm sure this will all get tied together better, but that's a bit wobbly at the moment. But yeah, you got a flat side towards the front, and then the jigsaw piece at the back there. Alright, get the other one. So jigsaw towards the back. It's not in yet. That's tight. I don't want to force it because I know what's going to happen. Yeah, that's got to go that way. Oh no. An angle. There we go. That's better. So just going to move the center one over. That's it. That's good. Okay. Fit the remaining base stone into the notches, and you've got this design here, and it's not showing facing down, so I assume it's going that way because we're still working upside down, and the notches fit into the side notches. Okay, why is it open at the back? That doesn't make sense. Oh yeah, there's a gap. Okay, that doesn't look right, but you can see all that looks good. And then you got this gap here, but it can't be anything but that gap because everything's fitting. So for some reason it's got a gap. Probably one of these steel bits is going to cover it up in a minute. We'll see. So fit the main base stone. Install the stone support brackets, which are these two rails, and they're going to go not like that, inside. Okay, yep, Oh yeah, okay, so that locks them in. Is that right? Install the stones onto the stone supports with 2 screws. Ah, okay. Hang on. So that's these ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so they go that way. Oh, yep, gotcha. So they're going to go, we're going to bolt them up like that. So the flat side's facing inside. So I'll just zip around and do them. Alright, one thing I can't figure out, I've just got to push that in, there we go. Bowed out a bit, it's really tight, and I stuffed one of these up. I put it on the wrong way, so I've had to turn it around. Just the bracket, no, I didn't break anything, luckily. So it's all in, I haven't screwed it together yet, but it's really tight between that bracket and that bracket, so it really, really locks in that stone a lot. And I can't notice anything, these two are the same. They've got these holes, so I can't see it in the instructions anywhere about anything about those holes, so I don't know what they're for. No, because then the next step is to, these just must be the feet for it, so they don't have anything to do with those holes, so like that. So I don't know what those holes are for, so I'm just going to put these holes facing out and then these ones facing out as well. I don't know if it makes any difference, but we'll see. So yeah, I stuffed it up, had to turn that around, that bracket, and then I started doing it and I did it again, the same thing. But anyway, and just start one, leave it loose, just get it a few, you know, like half on, but leave it loose, start that one, and then tighten them both up, because if you tighten one up fully, the next one doesn't match up. So you just got to leave a bit of slop in it, and then tighten them up together. I'm just going to grab a big, hopefully that was watching, what a dick. I'm just going to grab a big screwdriver and just go around, nip them all up. Just this way you can feel it a bit better. See, they're all a little bit loose, so kind of feel it a bit better by hand. Yeah, they're all pretty loose. Well, not loose, it'll be alright, but yeah, just nip them up, make sure. Yeah, this is, I thought it had a base plate on it, like a steel base plate, and I was wondering how it's all going to work, but it doesn't. That's it. So yeah, literally the flame. It's pretty cool actually. The flame heats directly to the stone. My barbie doesn't have a flame, but the heat is going straight to the bottom stone there. And then it's also, have a look there. So the flame is heating that up, but it's also going like around the edges too. So I can get my whole hand in there. So the heat's going right round the top as well, and directly in through the back here as well. That's pretty cool. So that's kind of where you want to put your smoke, I suppose, is like this thing. That was only $10. Nice stainless steel. Yeah, so you kind of want that directly underneath that if you can, so that way the smoke goes in and gets onto the pizza. That's cool. So there's no front cover. There's no front cover. I'm going to close the lid of the Barbie too, unless it tells me not to. First time wipe the Bakerstone. Note grill not included. Yeah, I can kind of understand why it doesn't come, together, because if it does bounce around in shipping, these are going to break. Someone was having a whinge on the Bunnings reviews about it, that it doesn't come together. What's the time? 20 minutes. It's not that big a deal. I'm pretty sure you're going to have to take the remove sticker before use. Yep. It's got no information that I need to know. Read usage guide, yeah. Get it hot, put pizza in. Take that one off. That's it. So, clean that up later. And I think that's it. Boom, boom. Oh yeah, so washer wise, so all these ones on the side have washers, screw and washer, and on the other side. And these ones don't. They're the only ones that don't have washers. Everything else uses a washer. So it's pretty, there's no, very solid. I wouldn't want to drop it, because you definitely will crack a stone, but yeah, it's very solid, doesn't move around at all. Boxing kettle style. Gas style grill, or any grill where the cooking surface of the grill lower than the front edge. Oh, righto. So you don't have to use those feet. It's only just to lift it up in case your front edge, the grill's lower than the front edge, I suppose. Remove all stickers. All right, we'll head over to the Barbie. I want to see how this goes. I've already got the. I won't put too many in. I'm just going to put like that. It's not even half full. I just want to see how the smoke goes and how it comes out of that. Alright, I'm going to have a quick read of these instructions on how to set it up, what settings you need, because it looks pretty detailed. Tells you how to make the pizza too. Cleaning, yeah, no. So yeah, I'm just going to go and get the Barbie set up, get it hot, and I'll get back to you. Alright, I really don't have much of an option for this to go anywhere, like any deeper than that. So I'm just going to leave it there, see what happens. I'll close the lid. I've got the, can't really see because like I said it's an infrared thing. It's gas but infrared. So definitely feel the heat. And we are at, always kind of shine it in the middle there. 29-ish, 30 degrees. So I've only got it on very, very low because this Barbie is really, really hot. It burns hot big time. So I just want to get it up to temp nice and slowly for the first time. So I'll close that unless the instructions tell me not to, but I'll just have a quick read. Okay, so gas grill lid must remain open at all times. It includes the hot plate. Remove the so that's all good. Use of the pizza oven box on infrared grills may require removal of heat emitter between burners and cooking surface to function properly. You can read all that. So that's no drama. I've got a direct line of sight to it. That's about it. So yeah, you got to leave your lid open, and then the smoker I've got at the back because it's that gap at the back there. So we'll just leave that. It's only been a minute or so, and like I said, I'm not racing it to heat up. So we're already 40 degrees, and I've got the burners are almost ready to blow out in the wind. I've got them very, very low. So I'll crank them up a bit. It said just to go for high. Said set all burners to high. There's no mention of just heating them up slowly. So I'm still gonna heat it up slowly, because I did read some reviews that some people's things cracked because they just turned it on too quickly. So all good. I'll probably leave it at that for now, because like I said, I'm going to bring it up slowly, so it could heat up quicker, but I'm not going to. Yeah, so I'll leave it at that until we're ready to chuck some. I'll probably do the pizzas tomorrow. I won't, because we're not cooking pizzas tonight. We're just cooking some garlic bread thing. So it's not really a good test of a pizza oven if you're not cooking a pizza in it, I suppose. So yeah, I'll pick up this video tomorrow when I start putting pizzas in.